I got 120K as a data analyst in the US fresh out of university. No connections, no fancy internships, just the right skills. And honestly, that's not even rare anymore. Data analyst roles are exploding right now, and with demand up by 25 to 35% year over year, companies are desperate to hire data analysts. But most people have no clue what this job actually is. So, what does a data analyst actually do? And I don't mean the job description. I mean, what do we actually do from 9 to 5? Hi, my name is Amlan, and I've been working in data analytics for several years now, and I want to give you the real unfiltered version of this job because I'm pretty sure most people have no idea, and honestly, it's not what you think. At its core, a data analyst helps companies make better decisions using data. That's it. You're basically a translator between numbers and business decisions. Let's understand with an example. Let's say Netflix notices people are canceling their subscriptions. They need to know why. Are people leaving after the free trial? Is it about the price or something else? You dig into the data and find the answer so they can actually fix the problem. This is how a typical project goes. First, someone comes to you with a problem, and I'm gonna be real with you. They usually don't know what exactly they need. Your manager might say, we need to understand why our app users are dropping off. Okay, but where? After sign up, after the first week, during checkout, you've got to dig into what question we're actually trying to answer. I usually spend the first part of any project just having conversations, sketching out what we're trying to learn, and getting everyone aligned on what success looks like. Second, you extract the data and clean it. And listen, this is honestly 70% of the job. This is where people's expectations crash into reality because the data is never ready. You're not opening up a beautiful, perfect spreadsheet. You're logging into five different systems, figuring out which database table has what you need. You're discovering that the dates are formatted wrong, someone misspelled California in 47 different ways, half the entries could be null, and you don't even know why. You spend days just getting the data into a usable state. This part takes forever, like way longer than anyone expects it to be. I've had projects where finding and cleaning data took 3 weeks and the actual analysis took 2 days. Once it's clean, you analyze it, run some queries, build charts, and find patterns. This is the fun part, but it's honestly the smallest part. Your goal here is to build something repeatable because if someone wants this report every month, you don't want to be manually doing all of this again. Finally, you present your findings. Sometimes it's just a Slack message to your manager that says, here's the answer and here's what I think we should do. Sometimes it's a full on presentation to executives. Sometimes it's a dashboard they can explore themselves. It really depends on what you're asked for. Work life balance is legit. Most days you work your hours and you're done. You're not grinding until midnight like in consulting or some development roles. So, what skills do you actually need to know? SQL is non negotiable. You're writing database queries constantly. After that, it depends on the role. Maybe Python for more advanced stuff, Excel because it's still in use everywhere, and one visualization tool like Tableau or Power BI. And honestly, get comfortable using AI tools like to speed up your work because that's becoming expected now. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Okay, I need to learn SQL, but where do I actually start? And look, I was in the exact same spot when I was in undergrad. I knew I needed SQL for jobs, but sitting there staring at my laptop, I had no clue where to begin. That's when I found DataCamp, and honestly, I've been using it for years. What I still love about DataCamp is how hands on it is. You're not just watching videos, you're writing real SQL, working on real data sets, and getting instant feedback right in your browser. If you want to learn all skills needed to succeed as a data analyst in one place, start with the Associate Data Analyst in SQL track, which is close to the actual work data analysts do every day, like querying data, joining tables, validating it, and analyzing results. And once you want proof of those skills, DataCamp also has a data analyst certification program. The data analyst certification shows you can answer business questions and communicate insights using SQL. This is an industry recognized certification that is recognized by recruiters all over the world. If you're serious about breaking into data analytics, link to the data camp track is in the description. It's where I'd start if I was breaking into data today. The good news is you can learn all of this online. And honestly, the technical stuff is the easy part. You can learn SQL and Python in 2 months. What's harder to learn is, can you figure out what someone really needs when they ask a vague question? Can you explain technical stuff to non technical people? Can you tell someone no, that's not possible in that time frame without them getting mad at you? I've worked with people who were technically average but excellent communicators and understood the business problem. They moved up the corporate ladder pretty fast. And I've seen technically brilliant people who couldn't explain their work to people and stayed stuck in the same salary for years. Now, here's where it gets confusing. There are like 50 different job titles that all sound the same: product analyst, financial analyst, marketing analyst, BI analyst, and honestly, they're all doing similar things. The main difference is usually just what industry or department you're working in. Product analysts help tech companies decide what features to build. Financial analysts predict budgets and spending, while a marketing analyst's job is to figure out which ads are actually working. But the core skill set pretty similar across all of them. Now let's talk about the salary because I know that's why most of you clicked. I got 120k straight out of university as a data analyst in the US, which honestly surprised me. That's pretty realistic if you're getting into a good company. In the US, you're looking at anywhere from 60 to 85k when you're starting out as a fresher. If you get into product companies or startups with funding, it can go easily up to 100 to 120k. Once you have a few years of experience and move into senior roles, you can easily hit 180 to 200k or more, especially in big tech. So, yeah, the pay is solid. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Isn't AI going to replace data analysts? It's true that AI is changing jobs, but not in the way people think. AI tools like ChatGPT and Claude are making parts of the job faster. I personally use AI to help write SQL queries, debug code, and even draft initial analysis reports. It's like having a assistant that handles repetitive stuff. But here's what AI can't do. It can't figure out what questions to ask. It can't understand the messy business context of your company. It can't tell when data doesn't make sense because someone changed a process last month. And it definitely can't sit in a meeting and explain findings to people who don't understand data. If anything, AI is making good analysts even more valuable now because you can focus on the thinking part, understanding the business, asking the right questions, and communicating insights to people. The boring, repetitive stuff, let AI handle it. Now, here's what most people worry about: can you actually break into data analytics without a degree? A lot of job postings say they want a bachelor's or a master's degree. And yeah, having one makes it easier to get past those initial filters. But here's what companies actually care about: can you actually do the work? I've worked with data analysts who came from all over the place from different backgrounds: former teachers, people who studied biology, folks who were accountants, even a music major. Some had computer science degrees, most didn't. What got them in? They learned the skills, they built a portfolio with real projects, they proved they could do the job. Is it harder without a degree? Sometimes. Some companies are strict about it, but plenty aren't, especially smaller companies and startups. They just want someone who can solve their problems. So here's my final take: this job is realistic for a lot of people to break into. You don't need to be a math genius or have a computer science degree. You need to be logical, good at problem solving, and should be able to talk to people. If you like figuring things out, don't mind explaining things to people, and want solid pay with decent work life balance, this is a really good career choice for you. Alright, that's the real version of what a data analyst does. If you want me to break down how to actually get into this field with no experience, or talk about salaries in more detail, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.